Hi guys, I'm back with another investigation, and today we'll be investigating Project Hope, and I'm making this video because of the comment from Abifem Farms 2 days ago, 2020. Abifem Farms underscore 2020 made this comment 2 days ago saying, do a review on Project Hope. We want to know if it's really Nigerian government grant as claimed or scam project to obtain people's NIN number and other details. And Florence Egwono said yes. So I jumped on this and I'm going to do the live review to explain exactly what the Project Hope is and if it's a scam or not. So let's get right into the video. All right, so what is Project Hope? A simple search showed me that a simple Google search showed me that there is actually projecthope.org. okay, and projecthope.org is actually an NGO, a non-governmental organization focused on healthcare, poverty alleviation, training, of course, in the healthcare space and things like that. So that is what this Project Hope is all about, and it is located in Washington DC and founded in 1950 something, I think, from research. Now projecthope.org also has presence in Nigeria, as you can see on the website which I've displayed. projecthope.org/region/Africa/Nigeria would lead you to their website, and you can see that they have presence in Nigeria. So you can see what are they really doing in Nigeria. Project Hope, addressing the health challenges of HIV/AIDS, expanding access to maternal and mental health services, and strengthening the local health system. So that is what Project Hope is actually focused on, the real Project Hope. We will get to the Nigerian Project Hope and see if they are affiliated to this Project Hope based in the US, or if the Nigerian version is just a bloody scam. Now, this is what you can find, the context on the real Project Hope. So Nigeria is a home of an urgent health and humanitarian crisis. Sorry, Nigeria, what am I reading? Nigeria is home to an urgent health and humanitarian crisis. Nearly 8 million people are in need of urgent humanitarian assistance, 80% of whom are women and children. It has the second highest infant mortality rate and the fourth highest maternal mortality rate in the world. Poverty is widespread, and 26.5 million people are projected to face acute hunger in 2024. Nigeria has also experienced over a decade of armed conflict, which has resulted in around 3 million internally displaced people, IDPs. Health needs are widespread, with the most serious health threats including food insecurity and infectious disease such as malaria and HIV/AIDS. But the country's health system suffers from poor infrastructure and a health worker shortage. And this is true. This is not far from the truth about the Nigerian healthcare system. All right. And now Project Hope is a US-based NGO that has come to say, look, we are coming into Nigeria to tackle some of these challenges you guys are facing, which is a good. Let's give them a round of applause. And if you go down, you see more data, more stats, you see their impact. Now, let me quickly say this. Project Hope history in Nigeria. Project Hope has been working in Nigeria since 2012 with a focus on HIV, maternal, newborn and child health, mental health, and health system strengthening. But Project Hope does not give grants. Please, this particular Project Hope is not, they don't do grants. They are not a federal government agency that gives grants. based on the question that the person asked. Okay, and you can see there in 2014, during the Ebola crisis, Project Hope collaborated with several other organizations to improve infection prevention and support local healthcare facilities. In 2017, they deployed a team of health nutrition experts to assess humanitarian. So you can go on and on. They've been in Nigeria since 2012. This is the real Project Hope. And are they a legitimate organization? 100% yes. And I'm not just saying yes, I have the proof to back it up. So if you look at the Project Hope, they have a Wikipedia page. Go through all this, you will see what we are saying. So they founded in United States in 1958, not be today. Now, if you look at Charity Navigator, you can see Project Hope is right there. It's 94% 4-star, right? 4-star charity. You can see accountability and finance, culture and community and everything. So this Project Hope is real. And if you look at charitywatch.org, I mean, these are the places where you can find real charity organizations, right? Real NGOs. So Project Hope is actually legitimate, 100%. Okay, now you can also check out so let's go to, I think this is good for the real Project Hope. Now let's go to the Nigerian Project Hope. And the Nigerian Project Hope website is nigerianpasc.com, right? And their offering is poverty alleviation by logging into the system every day, and you need your NIN to register. They stress on it, right? You need your NIN and some other details to register for this Project Hope. And of course, they say it's a Nigerian federal government grant, and they are you have to log in and referral. So you are paid based on your daily login and referral. Okay, so those are the things that they pay you for. Now let us see this Project Hope. When was it registered? So the first thing we do is, you know the website by now, go to whois.com/whois and let's check out when Nigerian Project Hope was registered. Not quite long. It was registered in February, okay, the 9th of February 2025. That is when this was registered. Now, on going further and checking for Nigerian federal government website, there is nothing mentioned like Project Hope. That is nigeriapasc.com. Nothing of sort is mentioned on any federal government website. All right, so that is one, and this is just in February. Now so let's also check reviews. Okay, so I found this review on the Project Hope nigeriapasc.com, and so this is it. Project Hope is otherwise known as Nigerian Poverty Alleviation Subsidy Commission, and it's a platform that currently rewards users on a daily basis for just completing daily check-in tasks and also referring others to sign up. At the time of writing that's good, blah blah blah. Okay, and you can see more about the Project Hope, earning method and all, right? Daily sign-in, referral. So sign in every day to get 200, sign in 5 consecutive times to get 500, sign in 10 consecutive times you get 1000, sign in 15 consecutive times you get 1500, and 30 consecutive days you get 2000, right? And then also the referral. Now, so this person say if you want to create an account, simply hop into this and proceed to create an account. Before you sign up, make sure you have copied your NIN, paste it and then proceed to fill the other information. After filling information, you will be asked to enter a referral code. Simply copy this code and submit. So you need your NIN to sign up, is what I am saying. So you can see how to withdraw. Once you have accumulated blah blah 20,000 naira, then you can withdraw. So this is so this is the summary, and I'm just showing proof that you actually need your NIN to sign up. Now based on what I've gathered, if you look at this list of fake grants in Nigeria, right, I'm going to just check if Project Hope was mentioned. Okay, so I'm trying to see I'm trying to see if I'll see any review on the Project Hope. I mean, we have seen that you need your what do you call it, your NIN. Fake grants. Okay, so there's no mention of it, and of course this is the real Project Hope. So what I would say about this Project Hope is that number one, I think it's a scam. At best, it's just a platform to gather information, really. Okay, so Project Hope, from the best of my knowledge, it's just a platform to gather information, and at worst is a scam. So I don't know if they pay in any money. If you are not paying any money, then it's just used to gather information and all. But if you are out there and maybe you have been paid from Project Hope and all, please feel free to drop it in the comments. But based on the information before me, and based on this investigation, the website is very young. That's one. There is no mention of Project Hope or any poverty alleviation program on any of the official government websites. And based on this evidence, it's just a scam. So please guys, best thing to do right now is don't impute your details, because many of these scam platforms, they are not only after money. Some of them may be after your details to carry out deeper scams, maybe hack your bank accounts, things like that. So you all have to be careful. Please be very, very careful. Project Hope is a no-no. It's not a legitimate federal government grant, whatever. Okay, so let's discard that. Thank you for watching this one. If you need me to investigate any other platform, feel free to drop it in the comments, and we will jump on it and carry out the investigation for you. I hope you've gained value from this video. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.